Hey, my loves. So I have come to finally do my 4 month update for y'all, or 4 month postpartum update, excuse me. Okay, now I have my notes written on the side too, just in case y'all see me glancing over. But so how have y'all been? What's been up with y'all? Let me try to hurry up and get into it so that way this video doesn't take forever, isn't too long. First off, Emery isn't in the video with me because she's taking a nap. I literally just laid her down. So that's why she's not in the video with me now. I'll actually put in some pictures at the end so y'all can see what she's doing and what she's up to now. So let me get right into it. Okay, so formula or breastfeeding. I am no longer breastfeeding, unfortunately. I am now formula feeding. I stopped breastfeeding maybe around, I want to say around 4 weeks or so. I stopped breastfeeding. I stopped breastfeeding because I basically wasn't producing enough for her. I started using the fenugreek tabs that one of my girlfriends got for me. The mother's milk tea I tried, and garlic tablets. I want to say is what garlic tablets is what it was, and none of it worked, unfortunately. So we had to go ahead and switch her to formula. And so far, none of the formulas have been good for her. We tried the regular Enfamil. We tried, what is that? Enfamil Gentle Ease, Enfamil AR, and now she's on Enfamil Nutramigen, which either she was super fussy on the formula or she was spitting up really bad. And now she still spits up. It's not as bad, but it's more of a laundry issue kind of, I guess we could say, because she spits up pretty much after every time she has a bottle. So that's that. And I don't know, I'm thinking about maybe trying Similac Soy to see if that works, or it's another one. Is it Similac Sensitive? It's another one that's for cow milk allergen. So I kind of wanted to see if maybe that was it. Even though Nutramigen is for cow's milk allergen too, maybe that type of formula just doesn't agree with her. So I was thinking about trying something different. But yeah, unfortunately, she is no longer breastfeeding, which was perfect for her because she wasn't being crazy fussy. She wasn't spitting up. She was good. So, that really upset me because, as you guys know, that's something that I really wanted to do. Let's see what else, what's going on with her now. Okay, teething. I don't think she's teething yet, but she's been like a little drool box since she's 4 months now. I want to say since she was maybe about 3 months, she just started drooling like crazy. So I don't think it's her teething, but you never know nowadays. So that's what that is. Oh my God, y'all, she's trying to sit up. So every time she's laying down or even laying back on her little pillow, all you see is her little head just tug up. It's so cute. What else? Okay, besides her sitting up. Okay, so for her tummy time, she'll from her back, she'll roll onto her sides, and from her stomach, I want to say maybe about 3 or 4 times she's rolled over, but she's more so trying to scoot than to actually roll over. So I don't know with that one either. That's new for me. My boys, of course, they rolled over before they started trying to scoot. So I'm not sure about that one. And okay, let's get on to her sleeping routine. She has probably been sleeping through the night since she was about 2.5 months. Now that was kind of whenever she went to sleep, she went to sleep. So it was more if she went to sleep at 12, then she would, sleep through the night, or midnight, excuse me, she would sleep through the night. Or if she went to sleep at 11, she would sleep through the night. But now we have her more on a routine. Her bedtime is between 7 and 9:30 now. And she'll sleep through the night until maybe between 6:30 to 8:30, depending. But yeah, she does real good sleeping through the night. And it's hard for me, but she was in me and my husband's room for so long in her bassinet. And now, we've started putting her up in her own little room in her crib. So of course, we have the monitor so we can stalk her. But it's so hard for me, with her sleeping up there because I'm so used to her being downstairs in the room with us. So I'm still getting used to that, but she sleeps really good through the night. You know, she might wake up once or twice looking for her pacifier. But other than that, she'll fall right back to sleep after she gets it, which thank you, God. Okay, bathing and cradle cap. So we bathe her every other night. She gets a bath because, you know, I don't want to dry out her skin, especially if she's anything like me. I have terrible dry skin, especially during the summer, like the most heated months, and sometimes during the winter. But yeah, I have dry skin, and you know, I wasn't sure, I should say, if since I have dry skin, would she have dry skin? So, you know, I don't want to you know, overbathe her. So every other night she gets her baths. Also, she does have cradle cap. It's more so like right in the crown of her head, like right up here. And we've been using Selsun Blue, the doctor, you know, we talked to the doctor. We've been using that. She did tell me, I don't even have paper in here. She did tell me about another, it's like a cream, she said, and then a shampoo to go along with it. I can't think of the name of it either. But we're going to try that because her cradle cap still hasn't gone away. It's not, since she has so much hair, well, not so much, but since she has a lot of hair, it's not extra noticeable. But of course, you know, I notice it since I'm always, you know, with her. So we're going to try, I wish I could think of the name of it. But I'm going to try that and see if that works. We use the Selsun Blue about 2 to 3 times a week. And, oh, yeah, let me get this. We use this for her skin. She doesn't have eczema, but we do use that because, to me, it's better than right now using Johnson & Johnson, which, you know, has fragrance in it. And, unfortunately, I would love to put her in some Johnson & Johnson, like the baby lotion, the scent. Oh, I love that smell, y'all. But, okay, so now she is 12 pounds, 12 ounces, which is so, y'all, I think I have baby withdrawals. Like, I get so sad about, you know, taking them to the doctor and them getting bigger, like all 3 of them. It's just so sad to me. But what else? She's 25 inches long now, so she's getting bigger, taller. Well, okay, let me get on doctors. I was going to say the doctor said she'll probably be taller than me. But so we took her, my son's doctors, before I had her, I did not like him for the life of me. I didn't like him. I couldn't stand him. I was in search of a whole new doctor. And so I found one right after I had her. No, actually right before I had her, I found a male doctor for them. And actually both of them loved this guy. They loved going to his office. I just didn't like the nurses there. So unfortunately, you know, I found another doctor for them. And I absolutely love this lady. She's awesome. She answers all my questions. If I have a question that I feel is stupid, she doesn't make me feel like, why the hell did you even ask that question? So, you know, I really like her. She has so far seen Jarrell and Emery. Cameron hasn't had any appointments that he needs checkups for or anything. So he hasn't seen her yet. But he's been to the office and he actually likes her too. But speaking of Jarrell, he has, well, I'm going to have to take him this week to get some lab work done because he has been urinating quite a bit at night. He'll wake up maybe about 2 to 3 times a night to go pee, which, you know, isn't normal even for adults. Well, non-diabetic adults, excuse me. So he has an appointment, well, not an appointment, but I have to take him to the lab to get his urine tested to see, you know, if he has anything, like, well, not anything, but, you know, diabetes related. Hopefully, prayerfully, he doesn't, because I'm already, like, a little worried. And she was like, oh, be calm. And he couldn't pee enough while he was in the office, so she couldn't send, you know, his urine sample to the lab then, which would have been great. But, yeah, we have that coming up this week. And I don't know, I'm real nervous about it, y'all. I don't know. Like, when it's me, I'm like, okay, you know, it's me. I can handle it. I can take care of it. But when it comes to the kids, that's completely different. I don't even know how to describe the feeling of, you know, my kid can possibly have this disease that has basically taken over my life. Well, it took over my life for a while. There we go. So yeah, we have that coming up, and I'm super worried about that. Let's see what else. Okay, so healing from my C-section. So I don't know if most of you guys know, but as diabetics, we heal slower, or we are more prone to infections than say the normal woman healing from a C-section or a surgery or a wound or anything like that. So, you know, naturally the doctors know, okay, I need to be extra careful with this one. Well, after my C-section, now first off, for both of my sons, they were cut in the same spot. So I asked him, okay, well, are we going to cut in the same spot, which is more of a bikini line cut, which is awesome. Thank you. And he was like, yeah, that's fine. Now I know that after a certain amount of surgeries, there's, you know, a lot of scarring. So sometimes, you know, they can't go through that same scar, which is why I asked ahead of time. He said yes. So come to find out, you know, after having Emery, he decided to use a whole different spot to cut in, which, by the way, I wish I had, this isn't even going to demonstrate it, but say this is my stomach right here, and this is where it ends. He literally cut right under there, which caused my stomach to I wish I could do it with this, which caused my stomach to kind of hang over like that, if you guys can see. So with that, it didn't heal right because, you know, naturally there's sweat under there. And every time the nurses will come in to check, they will be, oh, it's just a little moisture. Like, first off, dummy, where the hell is the moisture coming from? Like, it's not just, I didn't shower yet. You know, I'm still lying in the bed. I haven't, you know, even got full function of my body yet. So where the hell is the moisture coming from? If you, like, but yeah. So that ended up getting infected. I had to take antibiotics for, was it 14 days? It was either 14 to 21 days. I can't remember which one. But yeah, I had to end up taking antibiotics, which was a pain in the ass. You know, having to remember that, having to breastfeed at the same time, having to take care of the boys. You know, it's just like all that stuff on top of me having an infection. So, you know, that was real annoying. Also, I am now on Menastrin birth control pills. I've been hearing a lot of stuff about birth control pills, so I'm real nervous about it. I haven't had any issues with taking them, but, you know, I've been hearing like a whole bunch of stuff about birth control pills. You know, I know everything has its risks, but I'm just nervous. Y'all should know by now, I'm just a nervous ass person. So, oh, let me tell y'all about my blood sugars before I start rambling on. Okay, so blood sugars. At the hospital, they did drop. One time it dropped really bad where I basically blacked out. And that was because, one, I hadn't readjusted my pump from the insulin I was getting while pregnant. And two, because this is something I didn't know, because my blood sugars drop after you pump or after you breastfeed. So, you know, I didn't know that. So, you know, I would pump or I would breastfeed, and of course, naturally, a couple minutes later, my blood sugar's down. And of course, it was already kind of lower because I was getting all this extra insulin from me being pregnant also. So it dropped, like, you know, it dropped or whatever at the hospital. It was still dropping at home because I didn't know then or yet that pumping and feeding and breastfeeding would cause it to drop. So it took, I'm looking at the camera, y'all, sorry. I'm looking at the screen instead of the camera. Sorry, y'all. But I found that out, and so now y'all know, and I know, that breastfeeding and breast pumping causes blood sugars to drop. So keep that in mind when breastfeeding or breast pumping. Keep a snack, a juice, glucose tabs right by you when you're doing that. What else? Blood sugars now. So now they're doing a bit better. my doctor, I actually went to him, what's today? I actually went to him this past Wednesday, and today is Tuesday. So I went to him last Wednesday, and he did some adjustments on my pump. And my blood sugars have been running higher, actually, since then. So I have to get back with him and have him do some more adjustments for my pump. And but other than that, I've been good. Oh, and before I go, depression. Okay, so I have, of course, naturally after having her, I had postpartum. And that was, you know, based on not being able to be with the boys, not my husband not being there because he had to, you know, be with the boys. Her not being in my room with me. I had to, you know, go through the nursery, which you guys, as you guys know from my previous video, I hated those bitches. Excuse my language. But and the word hate is a very strong word, but I hated them. I would not wish my worst enemy to have to bring their baby to their NICU. Sorry, but not sorry. Okay, what else? What else? Oh yeah, depression. I'm sorry, y'all. Now I suffer. I do get depressed, but it's not to the point where, you know, I'm like in a closed off room and I just need to be with myself. It's not that bad. I just, I get to where, you know, I'll get sad, like, and I think it's more so because I'm not working, you know, and it's my choice to stay home with her at least for a year because I want, and that's what I did with my boys. So, you know, that's basically what I want for her. I don't want her, you know, being at a daycare for 8 to 12 hours a day, or 8 to 10 hours, excuse me, a day. I want her, you know, knowing who mommy is. So that's, you know, that is my choice. And makeup is my passion, y'all. I got certified last year and I had kind of slowed down on doing makeup. I wasn't as into it as I should have been, I should say. So, you know, that kind of depressed me also, and my weight. Oh my Lord. Y'all, when I tell you guys, when I was breastfeeding, those pounds were just sliding off. And it seems like after that, they were just like, okay, we're going to chill with you. We're going to hang with you for a while. Like, we're best friends. So, you know, because, and I know she's only 4 months, y'all, I know, but it's still, you know, you still have that I want it gone, basically, feeling. So, you know, I was that kind of bothers me too, but I've been working out, been trying to eat right. I'm not perfect at that either, but I've been trying to eat right. I've been doing makeup more often. And as far as working, my makeup is my work now. Like, that's my passion. I love doing makeup. My boys have been keeping me distracted and busy, which is great. Emery, with all this new stuff she's doing and learning, is keeping me distracted. So that's good too. So I'm really excited, you guys. And also, y'all, don't laugh at me, but I'm probably have to ask her doctor too. Okay, so for every month, do you count from, since she was born on the 11th, would I count from the 11th to the 11th? Or would I count, like, you know, per week, like the 11th to whatever the next 7th day is? Like, how would I do that? Because if I do the week by week, then she would have turned 4 months last Wednesday. And if I do the 11th to the 11th, then of course she won't turn 4 months until the 11th. So I'm a little confused on that one. So if y'all know, let me know. But because me and my husband have been having a debate on that. So if y'all know the usual, if y'all have any questions or want to know anything else, just hit me up, let me know. And I appreciate you guys for checking up on us also. I really do appreciate every time y'all send me messages or anything, even on Instagram. And y'all, I'm a whole hell of a lot more active on Instagram than I am on YouTube. So check me out on Instagram too. And I really appreciate you guys. Mwah, 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 mwah. Bye.